Hey, 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 hello, all the people. It's me, Craigie B. I thought, I think my recording paused momentarily there. I think it's okay now. I um I thought that's this morning I would do my live before my early morning sunrise walk. I couldn't wait. I I it's 5:40 a.m. and the sun is yet to come up this morning, and I was just I was just too energetic this morning to wait until I'd done my walk, my early morning walk. And the reason for that, I'm happy to say, is that the fatigue, both mental and physical, that I've been experiencing over the last few days, which has made everything so challenging, has passed. It's more or less passed. There's still traces of the fatigue, but my energy levels are up. My legs are working again properly at last. My balance has returned because that wasn't great over the last few days. When the fatigue, both mental and physical, hits, it can be really quite overwhelming, and it makes it difficult to do pretty much anything really. So the last few days have been a challenge. A lot of it was caused by the fact that I tried to walk way too far on Thursday. But the truth is, truth be told, when I was reflecting on Thursday's efforts this morning, it is also true that my body was telling me, even as I set off for my second walk of the day, the really long one that went horribly wrong in the end. My body was trying to tell me not to do it before I set off. Um, but that's typical me. I just bowled ahead and went for it anyway. And yeah, so I said in yesterday's video that I would talk about my daily health checklist, which I use as part of my efforts at managing my MS, my condition. And I'll just show it quickly there. I'm not going to go through it in great detail today. I may do on another occasion. I just wanted to um, get across the gist of what it is, why I use it, and so here it goes. There is a number of things on the list which I perhaps will mention because they may surprise you. Um, so, although this is a health checklist, as I say, there's one or two things on here that you may not they may not seem logical or intuitively things to do with health at first. So I have a whole bunch of things. There is breathing exercises. There's eye movements, which I use as part of regulating or managing my nervous system. Um, and I'll talk more in future videos about what they are, how they help me, because there's quite a bit of detail and science behind those things. I also do so on my checklist. There's my sunrise walk, which I'm yet to do because the sun isn't here yet. And I also do exercises on my rebounder in the morning, and that is my mini trampoline, which helps me not just with general exercise, but it helps me enormously with my balance. Balance being one of the real challenges that people with MS tend to face. Those of us that are still able to walk, that is, and I also have a Bosu ball, which is an upturned ball with a kind of a platform on it. Again, I use for balancing exercises. On my checklist is breakfast because I used to be a menace for skipping breakfast. With my condition, I can no longer do that, and just having the thing to tick off on a sheet of paper, it just ensures that I don't forget. If I get distracted or I'm really keen to get something done, um, it's one of the things that probably contributed to me ending up in hospital 6 years ago was the fact that back then my mind was constantly racing, and I'd jump from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and always impatient to get on to the next thing that needed doing, even if the thing that I was doing wasn't done. And I was an absolute nightmare for that. And so things would get missed. So it was, my enthusiasm often got the better of me. One of the things that I do now that I'm very disciplined about these days is doing one thing at a time. Make sure it's either done, finished before I move on to the next thing, or it has reached a suitable stopping place, a suitable pause moment before I move on to the next thing. Press ups is on the list. Now, here's one thing that may be surprising. It's I do a gratitude exercise each morning. I think of things to be grateful for, and it's not like this is not the kind of gratitude that you were required to show when you were a small boy growing up. Like, for example, when mum told you to say thank you for something or happy birthday to somebody. There was a girl when I was very young, who was in the class next door to mine. There was me and my friends. We used to call her Hitler because she was so bossy. And I remember mum telling me I had to say happy birthday to her on one occasion, and happy birthday, and but I didn't really mean it. So this gratitude and thank you for having me and things like that being made to say thank you for having me when you're leaving someone's house who catered for you. Um, I'm talking about showing gratitude and actually meaning it, because what I have come to find over the years is that when I show my gratitude for things and that I actually mean it, and that's the important part, you actually get a general sense of well-being from doing so. So one of the things I've actually done 3 already this morning, and one of them I will share today because it actually relates to what I've been doing with my live videos. So one of the things I'm really grateful for this morning is the friends on my Facebook network who've actually signed up for my emergency mini contacts network, which I'm still in the process of setting up and communicating. So not everyone that's volunteered has heard from me properly yet about how it actually is going to work. That said, I hope it will never be needed. But the reason I'm doing this is because of an incident that happened with me almost exactly 2 years ago on March 23rd, 2023. My legs gave way without warning, and I fell down the stairs, knocking myself out. And I don't know actually how long I was out for, but when I came to, when I found that I was lying on my back at a dog leg at the bottom of the stairs, with my feet a couple of steps above me. So my feet hadn't made it as far down the stairs as the rest of me. And I remember thinking at the time that I ought to set up a communications network, so that there's a way for people to check up on me if I go missing or quiet for a period of time. Now, because my recovery has gone so well in recent times, I forgot all about it, and a sense of complacency kicked in, I guess. And what reminded me about the fact that I needed to do this all that time ago, it was the fact that I did not do one of my early morning live broadcasts earlier this week, and I thought, oh, it's okay, I'll do it later. It's a daily video. I never said I would do it first thing in the morning every day. But by the time I came to my laptop to actually do my live video, I found a whole bunch of messages from people asking, where am I? Am I okay? All those messages along those lines. So it reminded me of that thing, that I needed to do this. So thank you so much to those of you who've volunteered to be part of a contacts network. So what I'm doing is some of my closest friends and next door neighbours, they're not on Facebook. So what I've done is I've come up with a plan that allows people that know me well on Facebook and contact me regularly on Facebook. They have people that they can reach out to, like people who live next door or people that I spend time with on a regular basis, in person, face to face, who are not on the book face, that they can be alerted that people on the book face are worried about me, concerned for my well-being. So those people who are my non-book face friends, and including next door neighbours, who can actually check I'm actually okay, which hopefully I will be. So I thought I'd share that, and I think I will leave it at that for today, and I will speak to you again real soon. Today has been for me day 16 of MS Awareness Month, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye bye.